Another day, another video, another day, another episode of October. Hello, SiphosamT. Welcome to another episode of October. If you're new here, hi, my name is SiphosamT, popularly known as Incl. If you like what you see, I do hope that you subscribe and you become part of the family. Otherwise, you can also support the channel by liking, engaging, and also sharing it far and wide so that if there are other people who might enjoy content that we do here, they will also become part of the family. So guys, I come to you with a different video this time. I thought I should break away from a vlog for a minute, and I think we are doing a tutorial. Yes, so this is a sort of requested video. Let me explain why I say that. One cousin of mine asked if I could show her what I use for my eyebrows, and the other had asked me to actually write every single product that I use for my face bead and as well as the steps of using it. So since the good sis is a YouTuber, I thought, why not record that, and there might be someone out there who might also be wondering the same thing. So here you are, Dase, and shout out to Umandisa and Asemahle, which is my 20, for the video idea actually. So let us get right into it without wasting any further time. So for me personally, I like to start with my eyebrows, right? So at the moment I have done a very poor job at shaping my brows, and I shape my brows using this blade that I got from Incl. So for my eyebrows, instead of a brow gel, I use a lash glue to sleek my eyebrows down. I find that this works a lot better as it keeps them intact and does not leave a a shiny residue after I use it. So what I like to do is just a little bit. All right. I'll also post the pictures and prices of these on the screen just in case I forget doing it while I am doing this video. And then I go in with a brush and I like to sleek them up. This makes the actual eyebrow filling process much more seamless and easier. So do you guys see the difference between this eyebrow and that eyebrow? I mean, I don't have bushy eyebrows, but this really does make a difference when you are filling in your brows, right? So I'm going to do what I've done here on this side. Okay, so we are done, guys, with both of them. And because the good sis over here has very oily skin, what I also like to do is I go in with my translucent powder from Yardley just to mattify my brows. And this also does have an effect when you actually fill in your brows. You guys see what I'm talking about when we actually are filling in the brows. Okay, so my eyebrows have been mattified, and then what I will do next is then fill them. So when filling my brows, I use either of the two. So it's either I use this brow gel from Incl, or I use this this brow liner from Incl as well. The difference is this one is more pigmented. It also helps me when my clients are a lot dark skinned, and then this one is if you're wanting to go for a natural eyebrow look. Yeah, so that's the main difference between the two. And I do have another one as well that is a bit more pigmented than this one. So if you're not comfortable with using a brow gel, you can most definitely go for a more pigmented one. I used to use Essence, this one, the long lasting Essence brow gel, not brow gel, brow liner. This still does work very well, and I found that this also lasts. But ever since I started using like the glue on my eyebrows, I really didn't need it because it does play the effect of this, you know, and this is a lot cheaper than, you know, this eyeliner. I'm so sorry guys, I'm so distracted by this fly. Let me quickly deal with it and then I'm coming back. Okay guys, let me bring you guys a bit closer because I will be doing my brows. Can you guys see me? Awesome. So I think this fly is back. But anyways, so when it comes to my brows, what I like to do is I like to start at the bottom to just carve a shape according to how my bottom brows are. Okay, this fly is back. Okay, so from the beginning of your brow, you just draw a line, very light-handed. Don't press on like that. Don't press on. You must do very like a light drawing at the bottom. You see the difference, so that you're able to control how the outcome looks. Right, so that's at the bottom, and then okay, so that's at the bottom, and then with light strokes you then fill in the rest of the brow. Right, the tail as well. I usually squint my eyes so that I do get that shape here at the end. So you see that, and then lightly also then. Okay, I hope I'm not too close. If I am, I do apologize. I promise it's a quick until I'm done with this. So if you guys can see that there is not much coverage here, so that's when then I alternate between my liner and my gel, right? So I'll first start trying to fill it with the liner. See that? Love it. You don't need them, but once you have them, you can like alternate between them and they will actually do the job really well. Like if something lacks with the one product, with the one product, then the other helps, because this one really does work seamlessly. If I may show you, like here, it's a lot more easy to apply, if that makes sense, because this one is less, not that it's less pigmented, but you really like have to put in some pressure in order for you to get a pigment, you know, unlike this one, if I'm making any sense. But anyways, I will do the same thing that I've done on this side with this side, and then I'll just speed up the process. Okay, so both brows are done. Okay, let's come forward. So both brows are done, but as you can see, they're not perfect. They're not supposed to be perfect. What we are going to do then is carve them to perfection. So I like using two different shades, okay, two different shades of my trusted concealers. So the darker one is the fawn color, and the lighter one is pure beige. Okay, so you don't need a brush to carve them. You can do it straight out of the applicator because it does have a brush if you see there. So with the lighter one, I like to use it on the outer corners of my brow. So like that. Can you guys see that? You see, you don't really need a brush. And then for my inner corners, I go with the darker concealer. And this is just to soften the carving of the brow. Do not make it too sharp. Right, so you see there. And then I will be doing the same on the other side. Right, and then again in the inner corners I'll be using the darker concealer. I personally have not found a concealer that tops this one yet, so if you guys do have recommendations besides the Maybelline Infallible, please do recommend down below. It would be highly appreciated. Okay, I am happy. They are going to be sisters. Sometimes it happens that they are twins, and that's we are lucky if you get that. Most of the time, they will be sisters, and we cool with that. Oh, and I just use the tip of my finger to blend it out, or you can use a brush, either or, whichever one works best for you. Okay, let's use this brush. Most of my brushes are from Mimikyu, guys. Okay. See, if you noticed here is what is it? There's this word that I'm looking for. But if you notice here, it's a bit more. It's popping more than the rest of the brow, and that is because of the glue. I forgot to wipe the glue before actually putting on the concealer, because this is a stain from the glue that we applied earlier for the brow, and it does irritate me that, yeah. So before you actually do the carving, please do wipe the glue off, because it will give you like these marks. And then I'll blend this out as well. Okay, I am done then carving the bottom of my brow, guys. I am now going to carve the top of my brow, and I do that using my foundation. If I could just find it, yes. I do it using my exact foundation, which is this one. And with this, I do use a flat brush. Let's see if you can see that. Let's put this down. So I use a flat brush. Okay. So my brushes are not clean, like I had used them once before this. So please do excuse that. Okay, so I'm actually going to mix them up, right? And then I'm carving the top of my brow. So I'm bringing you guys a nice, close and personal, and let's carve the top part. So I like to start as far as I can so that I don't mess things up, and then just work my way down. Take your time. So as much strokes as you need to, and section by section. There we go. Let me just... Sorry if it's a bit blurry because it's not seem to be. It doesn't seem to be focusing. I do apologize for that. And there we go. You see, guys, you can't even tell that I've done a cleanup. You can tell, but I mean, it's not as harsh as the bottom. There we go. So I'll do it on this side and then I'll be back. Okay, so my brows are done for now. Then I'll be moving over to my eyeshadow. I'm not going to do anything hectic for today because I do know that when I also started off with my eyeshadow, I used the most basic and neutral colors so that I don't, scare people. And that I also made it easier for myself up until I was like comfortable in mixing and blending colors. I'm still not perfect, I'm still learning, but I must say there's been an improvement since, when I first started. So yeah. So I'm currently using uh, the infallible concealer. I'm not 100% happy with this concealer because I find that it does break or cause breaking. I don't know whether I haven't, clocked how to properly use it. But yeah, that just has been my experience using the infallible concealer. So I use the concealer to make the eyeshadow pop. So that's what this is for. Yeah. Then after blending the concealer, I'm going to go in with my translucent powder again, and I will be setting the concealer to lock in any oils, because that's another thing that makes the eyeshadow break. Yeah. So I'll be using one of the very first I'll be using one of the very first eyeshadow palettes that I bought while I was still learning my way around eyeshadows, and that is because it has very neutral colors, and if you can see, the most neutral colors have reached their pan, and this one is almost there, same as this one, and these are the colors that I always use. So for the purpose of this video, I'll be using this nude right here and this yellow, just something simple, nothing serious. Then this nude is what we call a transition color. just to bring the base of what you are about to do, right? So it's the base of what you're about to do to your eyeshadow. So you start with this in your outer corners. I want another brush. Okay, maybe I should use this one. So this is my another nude palette, my other nude palette. So you see with this one as well. So I'll be using this nude, the creator nude, to transition, and I find that this nude is a bit more pigmented than the one from the Revolution palette. So this palette is from Maybelline and it is called the Nudes of New York. Please do forgive me guys if I'm not looking at you. This whole tutorial thing is still very new, Gesana, so I promise I'll do better next time. Please do let me know if you guys would like any, or if I should do any more tutorials, or just me doing looks on camera that I'm trying out, because I also want to do that. Like I want to step out of my comfort zone of doing nude eyeshadow looks, because if you notice, that's like the only looks I do, and that is because they're very easy. They're very easy to do. So please do let me know down in the comment section. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just applying the nude color all over my eyelid. Okay, so if you guys can notice, the nude that I just put on my lids did bring in a bit of warmth to my eyelid. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this yellow. I absolutely love how the yellow and the nude, when they come together, this like color that they bring in. I'll show you guys now what I mean. So I will use this yellow just to bring in a bit of brightness to my eyelid. Right, so oops. So that is what I mean. Can you see that? Just to them. And also guys, with an eyeshadow, there's not right or wrong way of putting it. I mean, you yourself will also see when you're putting it on, like, okay, so then you just need to mix and match and try and maneuver it to be what you eventually want it to look like. So you see there, I think that's enough for now. And then I'm going to go in again with the nude on the ends. I'm going to go in again with the nudes on the ends. Again, guys. Right. I want a bit of dimension. I want a bit of dimension to my eyelid, and you achieve that by using a darker eyeshadow color, right? So with that, I am going to use this dark brown color just to bring in a bit of dimension, and very, very light on the, on your hands, just to bring in a bit more dimension. See that? Very light in the outer corners. There's this magic of applying your eyeshadow to your outer corners. Blend for your life, Kesana. You see that dimension I was talking about? Again, this side. Not the best, but you know what? It is what it is. Going back again with the yellow, just to bring out that yellow that we it there, which is now not really apparent. Okay, and I will leave it there, guys, for now. Very simple. I don't want to do anything that's complicated to throw anyone who is new to this off. Nah, that will be all for my eyeshadow. Not too much, nothing crazy. And then to bring in a bit of pop, what I like to do is I like to do some highlighter or bronzer to the corners of my eye. See, like that. And this side as well. Just a little bit, give me idea, nothing much. And then also the corners. And then use a highlighter. Oh my gosh, my highlighter broke and I can't even remember when it fell. So yeah, I'll sort that out later. But I just want to use a bit of my highlighter and just put it here. So a bit of pop. Okay, so just on my lid. Okay. Okay, so I just realized that my mic was off, but basically what I was saying is the color corrector is not necessary. You only use it if you feel like there are blemishes that your foundation does not cover, right? And then after that, well, after the eye look and doing the color correcting, I will then put on the setting spray to set my eyes and to form a basis for the next step. And the next step is the primer. If I could just find it. The next step is the primer. I use I've been using this Revolution Pore Blur. It's mattifying as well. Like I said earlier, I do have oily skin, so anything that mattifies and reduces the oiliness, I'm for it. You do have different types of primers that you can try out that also caters for more dry skin tones, not skin tones, skin types that will leave your skin being more dewy. You just need to check the types of primers that are there, and when you go and buy your makeup products, you can also just inquire with the salespeople who are there to assist. All right, so I will first blend out just a tad bit of this, and then I will go in with my primer. So then, and one thing about this primer, you mustn't put in too much, then it won't sit well, it will move. So a little definitely does go a long way. Okay. There goes this color correcting being removed, but it's fine. I'll do it again. So now we are load shade and hence my lighting might change a bit. So please do bear with me, and I cannot wait up until the electricity is back because it is only coming back. Like I'm filming this at 2 a.m. in the morning, so it's only coming back at 4 a.m. and we cannot wait for that bandasi. So we will just have to go on with where we have left off. Right? Please do bear with me, guys. I'm so sorry. And I just hope that my battery doesn't die on me. I think the lighting is good enough, isn't it? At least you guys can see. Yeah. And my other lighting as well, the battery is off. So I'm so sorry, guys, for the change in the lighting. Please do bear with me. Let's quickly do this before this one also runs out of the battery. And yeah, so I've color corrected and I've let it sit for a while. So now I'll be going into my foundation. I am currently using this. What is this actually? Oh, the Maybelline New York. Yeah. So okay. Here we go. And then okay, so then you just put on our foundation. So you can do this part either with your beauty blender or with a brush. I used to do with my beauty blender, but I've recently gotten into applying it with a brush, which I find leaves a more flawless look. And then I'll just go over it with the beauty blender just to bring everything together. So yeah, I know I seem a bit orange, but this will sit. And in this, guys, it also works as a, for me at least, as a blush. So it also gives that blush element. Okay, so let me blend and then I will be back when I am done blending. So I'm done applying my foundation with my brush. Then what I like doing is with a damp beauty sponge or beauty blender, I then go over my face, right there we are. And then I recently got actually these beauty blenders from Fortune Beauty and I am absolutely loving them. They are so soft. It came in a packet of 2 and I love them so much. It's my first time actually using them. I like how they are so soft and squishy. I love them so much. Then I will do my concealer just a bit, and especially with this brand, again, not too much because it will separate. Okay, and then here. And then my nose. Okay, then I'm going to let that sit. And then with a darker shade of concealer, darker than my skin tone even, then I will contour. And this is what then gives you the sculpted look. And then I just like also doing it here. Right. Then we blend. Blend for your life, Kimdazi. I think the magic with makeup application and how flawless it is. Well, not even I think, it's something that is also well known and is preached a lot with makeup. You must not be lazy to blend, Sana. You must not be lazy to blend. And I've also gotten a lot of compliments about my makeup, even like from makeup artists. You see those makeup artists that will be like at stalls like your Woolworths and Foschini. A lot of them have complimented me about my makeup, and they actually thought I had like expensive makeup on. And I think my only thing is blending, guys, because even when I used to use LA Girls foundation, like my makeup used to be flawless, like flawless. And why? It's because I blended. Like blend. Don't be lazy to blend. Because literally that will make or break your makeup. Okay. So then that is done for now. Then I am going to blend. Oh, I used the wrong blender. Then I'm going to blend the concealer that is highlighting. Oh my gosh. I used the wrong concealer too. The wrong beauty blender, because I should have used this one. I didn't notice that this one has a flat end. And if I do it with this one, then it will be dark. Okay. It's not whose hope. Do that again. Okay. So what I'll just do is I'll use my brush, my foundation brush, to blend out the concealer here. And yeah. And then let's do this one. Okay. If you feel like it's lighter, it's too light, then you can just go with your foundation or your yeah. Okay. So you see here, I can just go in with my contouring beauty blender. And then I will be blending out the concealer at the bottom of my face. Oh, this brush is not ideal for blending out at the bottom of my eyes, but yeah. So to note, Your under eyes, it's best to blend with a beauty blender that is pointed at the end to get into, you know, your nooks. Do they call them nooks? Whatever it's called. Yeah. And I think this brush is not too bad. It's not too bad, Jen. But it's just not getting into the corners. So I'm just using this sponge, okay? And then just go to the cracks of the nose. Okay, again, let's go over that. And then the nose. Okay. Again, I just think I will go in with my brush. Okay, and then what I like doing is immediately after I have blended out my concealer, I go in with the translucent powder to set. I am a baker mdase, again, because I do have oily skin. Baking works best for me. So baking is when you pack in a lot of powder to set the concealer that you had applied, so that it's not oily and it also allows it to sit for longer. There we go. And then what I'd also like to do is with the powder to sculpt my face more. It's a very messy process, but this translucent powder gets off quite easily, so you don't need to stress about it falling. So there we are. Then now what I will do is I am going to warm up my face and go over the contour that I did earlier using my contour powder. And I think this is actually the most expensive product in my kit, this black opal. But Sana, it is definitely worth it. Let me tell you that much. It is worth it, Ndazi. Okay. I'm going to use this brush and this is also just to mattify my contour. Okay, and while we're here, I'm actually going to do my blush. And actually, a fun fact, I've only recently gotten into doing my blush, guys. I used to shy away from using blush, and I absolutely love it now. I find that it actually does add like an element of color that is much needed in the color. Once you start using it. Hey guys, so we are back. Thank goodness for my laptop, because I ended up charging everything, like my lights and my camera. My phone was also almost empty, so I managed to charge that using my laptop. But while I was away, I did put on my lashes, and they're not perfect. Please do excuse, because hey, guys, it was dark. So I put on my lashes and finished up my lip. On my lips is my trusted everyday all day, guys, this smudge matte lipstick in the color Magic. And of course I aligned it with this eyeliner. I can't find my lip liner, but this does the job just as well. As I said, this has like a very, it's pigmented and it's easy to put on. I saw this, so I have that on my lips. And let's take this off and see. And that is my hair band. Guys, I feel defeated. Like this whole time my mic was off, so which means you guys didn't hear anything that I said. And I want to keep it like this so that whenever it switches off, I can see it. So what I was basically saying is that I did my lips off camera because everything was off. And thank goodness for my laptop, because I. Okay, let's hope that this mic is a bit fuller. And let me change this. Modern Mandasa, so we are back. Thank goodness for my laptop because I managed to quickly charge everything like my light and my phone off my laptop. And yeah, I just wanted to come back and give you guys the final look. So this is the final look. I can't even speak. I absolutely love it. Like whenever I think of cutting my hair, then this happens and I'm like, do I really want to cut my hair? Like of course it's not about me, it's about showing you guys like the end result of the tutorial. So yeah, this is where we're at. This is my hair. See guys, it's so wavy, so silky. And yeah, what I did off camera though were my lashes and as well as my lips. On my lips, as I had shared before I went off, I used this eyeliner from Mimikyu. Usually I use the lip liner, but I can't find it anywhere. But this works just as well because it's also easy to apply. And then I use this smudge matte lipstick in the color Magic. My ultimate fave. This combo, always and forever, Gesan Dila. But yeah, anyways, guys, what do you guys think of the final look? I absolutely love it. My go-to each and every time, Gesana, and I really need to start exploring other looks. But this slaps each and every time, guys. And yeah, what do you guys think? Comment down below. And if you're watching till this far, I say thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching up until this far. Investing your time. I hope it was worthwhile. If you have any other questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. And also, just to indicate that you have watched up until this far, please leave a star and yeah, just your thoughts around the look and what other information you'd like to know. But yeah, guys, with that being said, from me to you with love and light, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Love you guys loads. Kesana. Bye.